see Scott Thompson's got out in time. The gearbox issue in qualifying locked up on him coming out of the bottom chicane area into the two lefts. I'll get the circuit map up before the next one and revise myself on what the corner's called. This one is Honda, I do know that one. So weather's really nice. It's a little bit of a breeze, as can be seen by the flags over there, but it's not too windy. It's nice and warm, track's bone dry. Did have some rain yesterday, but there's nothing left of that now. So the scooters are all now on the grid behind those sheds there. There's no perfect spectating or live feed spot here. It's quite a flat circuit with an airfield. But I'll try and mix it up through the day into a few different positions for the live feed to see different parts of the track. So they'll be on the grid now, waiting for the green flag to go off on their warm-up lap. Honda curve being the final corner on the track, so for this one we should see any close battles. Who's going to, in theory, we should be able to film them to about where that shed starts to see who's going to get to the checkered flag first. So what else did we add? I'm trying to think what other issues there were this morning out in qualifying. GM had a little issue with the change of order. That's all sorted and he'll be out in the stock races only. Got a few stock scooters out on the grid in supers as usual. People using the one machine for both classes. I know Jimmy's had an issue with his Group 6. I haven't noticed whether he's going to go out in his 4E just for the sake of racing, but won't score any points with him changing scooters from qualifying. But he will be eligible tomorrow for full points on his 4E in supers. I'm not sure whether, because there's no points, he might have saved the engine and decided not to bother. So your pole sitter for this one is John the Greek. Usually fairly towards the back as we come round. Here he is. By some 3 seconds I think it was in qualifying. So there they go round to form up on the grid. The lights. I don't think I can see the lights from here, but we'll be able to tell from the engine sound when stuff's off. Morning Sharon. Morning Rosie. All good with Gav, he's out there. They're off. Should be able to see them. I'll try and describe what I can see in that little patch in between the vans. The orange bit in the centre. I should be able to see helmets go past there. So you've got out, so I can just about see the hairpin above the grey box trailer. They're all very small, but even smaller if you're watching on your phone or tablet, etc. So looking, it's Dave Bristow out in the lead, followed by Damon Yates. So this is the first Supers race of the day. We're following the same format as East Fortune, where Supers are running first today instead of second. So it'll be Supers stock and then Super stock again this afternoon. Unusual. Did I say that? I could have sworn I said Dave was out front. He is. There's Dave Bristow. Then into Honda. Followed by John the Greek. Then we've got Damon Yates, Scott Thompson, Gary Robinson, and Simon Palmer, John Holt, Graham Tatton, Tim Simpson, Then we've got the Group 5 SRP new bike with Dave Can on it. Then Gary Smith, Michael and Rod Shipley. Not seen Adi, that's unfortunate. He'd have some clutch issues. I was hoping to see him come ripping around through Honda. He's fast on the 4E in qualifying. He's going well through Honda. So Dave's still out in the lead, but John is definitely closing him down. And it's still Damon Yates. Someone going up the inside of Scott, where I couldn't tell who it was. It looks like Simon Palmer. Should be coming back into view soon. Morning, Gary. All right, Mikey. Sorry we're not seeing you out here this weekend. You are missed. So John's now out in the lead. To Honda for the second time, followed by Dave. And it's Damon Yates, Scott Thompson and Gary Robinson. So it was obviously Gary that was taking him up the inside. And further back we've got Simon Palmer in the Group 5 battle with Graham Tatton. The new Group 5 machine of SRP with Dave Can on. 150cc Lambretta Super. And we've got Gary Smith in front of Michael and Cale Stevens. And Rod Shipley. Said he felt more comfortable on his 4E than he did on the Group 6 today. And he was faster through Honda when I think about watching him in qualifying this morning. It's easy to think a more powerful scooter makes you go faster, but sometimes until you learn how the bike handles, that extra power gives you an extra thing to worry about. Not for this man. Scott's still going. Gearbox fixed and all good. It's good to see. Not missed out anything. We're in probably as good position just because qualifying as Graham Tatton on the Group 5 DSC Lambretta. Beautiful machine. Dave Can again. Gary Smith, Michael Lester and Cale Stevens giving chase on his production small frame against the DEA of Michael's. Rod's coming here. I don't think it'll be long before John's coming around. A bit better through it that time, Rod. Building up to it. And here's John. Now opening up quite a gap, but like I say, he was 3 seconds a lap quicker in qualifying than most. Dave was third in qualifying. Scott and Gary still at it, best of mates, teammates. Both on chisel speed prepared scooters. Oh, Gary's got a good drive out of Honda to try and catch him, but I think the Group 6 Lambretta will have more torque and more power down the start finish straight. And it's Simon Palmer leading John Holt on the SRP Group 6. Then Graham Tatton. Then Tim Simpson. It does look like, going back to what I said there, it looks like Jimmy's decided not to bother putting extra stress on the 4E bike, running it in Supers today when there's no points with him trying to go down qualifying on the Group 6, but unfortunately it cooked itself. John's back with us already. Cool chap, right, roll off into Honda. And second place, Dave Briscoe. First in Group 5, second overall. Then Scott, second in Group 6. Second in Group 6A. Gary Robinson. First was Damon Yates, already gone through. A little close. John Holt and Simon Palmer still close together. John looks to be reeling him in slightly. Nothing much in it. Tim Simpson goes through on his production DSC machine. See somewhere, should be Rod, is it? No, it's the Group 5 SLP machine with Dave Cannon. John comes weaving through that right-hander coming towards Honda. Michael Lester. There's a retirement for Gary Smith. Seem to see that. In second place still. First in Group 5, Dave Bristow. And Damon Yates is catching him, but obviously only for overall position. He's on the Galera runner prepared by Wilkinson Racing. First in 6A. Gary's bike sounding a little bit loud. I don't know whether he's got an exhaust issue. And then Rod's still getting faster and faster every lap. In a scary corner, Honda. John Holt's now got through on Simon Palmer, different classes, but Simon's still in front of Graham for second and third in Group 5. Tim Simpson, we're running in Group 6 on his production bike, going well. Considering he's on about 22 brake horsepower, up against the late 30s, early 40 brake horsepowers of the Group 6 machines. John's back with us again. Just feathering the throttle through Honda. Everyone likes to think it can be done flat out, but you'll run out of track when you come out on the exit if you do. It's not very kind on the rubber. Damon's got through on Dave, but that's for track position only, no changing groups. And Gary's got through on Scott now, and got a little bit of a gap as well. No, again, that's no fight for championship positions, just track position, because the 6A auto of Gary, followed by the Group 6 machine of Scott. Graham's still going well. Rod's definitely faster through Honda that time, improving every lap. John's back with us again already. His lead is now somewhat spectacular, because you're second and third place now. Dave's not happy with... Oh, he's going around the outside in Honda. That was brave. Nice and clean though. Gary's still managing to hold out in front of Frank. Michael had a few issues with an offer. He's fortunate, looks like he's just bedding himself back in. John Holt's still out in front of Simon Palmer. Simon Palmer running second in Group 5. Should be Graham next, third in Group 5. Solid ride from Graham. Graham currently leading Group 5, I believe. John's with us again. I think this is the last one. You can't see any flags here or hear anything, but to listen, see if he rolls off as he crosses the start finish line, see if that was it. But it sounds like he's still under power, so he might have another lap. Dave's managing to stay in front of Damon now. Damon got past him and Dave was like, no, I'm not having that. Oh, Scott got the run on Gary into Honda. He's being brave, he's catching. If that one is going to the checkered flag, which I think it is, because I'm sure I just saw John fairly coat yet. It'll be close, that one. As to who got the run. John Holt going well. Simon Palmer coming through, still second in Group 5. Good finish for Simon. Third for Graham in Group 5. Michael Lesson's been lapped in the back markers. Tim Simpson. Who've we got left here? Oh, John's back with us. Looking over his shoulder. Does a roll off. Often does it, make sure he doesn't lap anyone on the last lap, give them their extra lap. Looking back, don't get caught out, Dave's coming. Don't know whether he thought he'd let Rod back past him to give him the extra lap, but might not, because Dave will have caught him if he did. And Gary's still in front of Scott, looks like he's going to take the win between the two of them. I say good friends and teammates, different machines, different classes, but it's all about the position in the race, especially when you're racing your mate and teammate. John Holt going through again, then Simon Palmer. And that is the last lap. I can see red flags where they waved them back in. So Graham coming through to set third in Group 5. Great ride. Slipping the clutch as he comes out of Honda. Not sure he doesn't slip the clutch coming out of every corner, but I think a few more. Michael Lester maybe the last one through. So that's the end of the first race. So we will have a stock race, which I'm guessing could well be before lunch. If there's any delays I'll let you know, but I expect another one in about 4 races time, 15 minutes. It'll be close as to whether it's before or after lunch, so just look for the notifications. Hope you can join us for the first of the stock scooter races, and look forward to seeing you then.